First topic in unit 5 is insertion sort. Okay, so what is the meaning of sorting? To arrange the values given in the array in an ascending order. So that is the meaning of sorting. So we are going to arrange this element in a sorted order, that is in ascending order, using an insertion sort. Okay, so here in this unit we are going to see various types of sorting algorithms. Okay, so first in insertion sort I will say the definition after completing the example. Okay, so what is insertion sort? Here what we are going to do, first in this array we are going to take, we are going to split it into two types of sorted list and that is sorted sublist and unsorted sublist. So we are going to split this values into one sorted sublist and unsorted sublist. Okay, so we can take this array. So I will keep one temporary variable. So I will explain the algorithm later. We will see the example. Okay, so I am going to store the temporary element I am going to keep here. Okay, so this is the list. Here I am going to split it into a sorted sublist and a unsorted sublist. So first I am going to split it like this. First element, this is sorted sublist and this is unsorted. How I am saying that this is a sorted sublist? Because I leave this all the values, so only one value is there. So if only one value is there means then it will be in a sorted order. So only I am taking this first as an sorted list and unsorted list. So what is the array name size for this? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how many values are there? N is equal to 6 values. So in an array how we will store? First digit array location will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So the size of that array is n is equal to 6. That is the order we are going to arrange. Okay. So always we are going to check the unsorted list one by one and going to insert into the sorted list. Okay. So first value in the unsorted list, what is the first value in the unsorted list? That is 4. Okay, we are going to compare with this element. Okay, so first one is in the unsorted list, the first value is 4. 5 is already sorted, so we no need to see this sorted order. So next we are going to see this one by one. So first element in this unsorted list is 4. So I am going to store it in the temporary variable as 4 and this is now, this location is being empty. Okay, so always in this I will see one by one in backward direction. Okay, this element then next element, like that only we will go in this reverse order, that is decreasing order only we are going to see one by one. I will explain this now. So now what will be there in the array? Now 5 question mark, that is 10, 1, 6 and 2 will be in the array. Okay, so the comparison is this 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now I am going to compare this value with the array list. So in this direction only I will be seeing the elements for sorting. So only one value is here. I am comparing this value with this value. Okay, that is the array of 0, that is 0 value is greater than the temp value, means I need to, so if this condition is satisfied, so a of 0, what is the value in the a of 0? 5 is greater than what is the temp value? 4. So if this condition is satisfied, I need to move this value one step forward. Okay, if this condition satisfied alone, I will shift this one value to this place. So at this place 4 was there, so I have stored in temp, so I have given it as a question mark. Okay, so now what I will do is, now here will be at the 0th position, it will be question mark and 5 will be shifted one step forward. 5, 10, 1, 6 and 5. I will write the array name also, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so this will be the order of this array. So now again this place and temp value I am going to compare. So at this position no value is there. So I will put that value 4 here at this position. Okay. So now what will be the array? 4, 5, 10, 1, 6 and 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So till this it is. Now we are going to split this again. So this is a sorted array and this is an unsorted array. Okay, listen properly. Again we are going to store this 10 in the temp place. Okay, 4 has been inserted, so temp will be empty. So now I am going to check the next condition. So now temp 10 will be stored in temp. Okay, so at this place no value is here. Okay, so now what I will do, in this order only I have to check. You should not consider as okay, we will start from beginning, so compare this value with this value is not like that. Always we need to go in this order only, one then next element, like that only. In the decreasing order we are going to check. Okay, so first I will check at this position. Okay, now what will be inside the array? 4, 5, question mark, 1, 6 and 2 will be in the array. So now I am going to check 10 with this element. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So now what I will say, I am going to check 10 with this 5. So is the condition satisfied? 5 greater than 10? No. So it is not there, means what I have to do is, so at this condition if it is not satisfied means we have to keep that element here itself. Okay, 4, 5, 10, 1, 6 and 2. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now this is a sorted array and this side is a sorted array and this is a unsorted array. Now again I am going to check the condition for the next. Now what will be stored in the temp? 1 will be stored in the temp. 1 will be stored in the temp and we have to go in this order only. So one by one we need to check. So in the unsorted array 1 is taken and at this position it will be empty. Okay, so we are going to compare 10 with 1. So is 10 greater than 1? Yes, this condition is true. So if the condition is true, what I said, we have to move this element one step here. Okay, so now what will be inside the array? 4, 5, question mark, 10, 6 and 2. So this 1 is moving 1 forward. Okay, again I am comparing this temp with the 5. 5 greater than 1, this condition is true. Again what I have to do, I am going to point it to the one step forward. So now I will take this 5 into another one position forward. Okay, so 4, question mark, 5, 10, 6 and 2. So again I am comparing 1 with the 4. So 4 greater than 1, is this condition true? Yes. If the condition is true, what I said, this value will be incremented by 1 step forward. So what will be there? Question mark, 4, 5, 10, 6 and 2. So this is the, so again I am going to compare the temp value with this place. So this place is empty, so I am going to put 1 here. Okay, so now the value will be here 1, 4, 5, 10, 6 and 2. Okay, so now see the array. Till this it is in a sorted order. Okay, so I will draw this diagram again. So this is till this it is a sorted array and this 2 are unsorted array. So now what value I will store in the temp? 6. So in temp I am going to store 6 and this is now empty. So this value is stored here, no? So this is empty. So now I will compare in this order only. So I am going to compare 10 with the 6. So 10 greater than 6? Yes, this condition is true. So I am going to move this 10 one step forward. So what will happen? 1, 4, 5. Then 10 is moving one step forward, means at this position we have having an empty value 10 and 2. One step forward it has been moved. Again I am going to compare with 5 greater than 6. Is this condition true? No, this condition fails. So at this location I will put 6. Okay, so now what will be there? 1, 4, 5, 6, 10 and 2. This is the array. So at last this is an sorted array and this is an unsorted array. So again I am going to put the value 2 in the temp. Okay, this is unsorted. So unsorted values only we will put in temp, right? So this is an unsorted array. So I am going to put 2 in the temp value. So again in the reverse order only I am going to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So and the reverse order only I am going to check. So I am going to compare 10 is greater than 2. Yes, this condition is true. So I am moving this 10 at the next position at the place of 0, 4, 5, 6 question mark 10 will be moved one step forward. So if this condition is true means we will move this value to one step higher. Okay, so next I am going to compare 2 with 6. 6 greater than 2. Yes, this condition is true. Again 6 is going to be forwarded one step. 1, 4, 5 question mark 6 and 10. Okay, then again I will compare 5 with the 2. So this condition is also true. I am going to move this 5 one step forward. Okay, 1, 4 question mark 5, 6 and 10. Okay, again I will compare this 2 with the 4. 4 greater than 2. Yes, this condition is true. So again 4 will be forwarded one step front. 1 question mark 4, 5, 6 and 10. Okay, so now what I will do, I will compare this 1 with the 2. 1 is greater than 2. So this condition is failed. So I cannot move at the one step forward. This 1 cannot be moved at one step forward because this condition is failed. 1 is greater than 2. This condition is failed. What I will do, I will put that value 2 in this position. Okay, so 1, 2, 4, 5, 6 and 10. So this is an sorted order. Okay, this insertion sort we will call it as an we are done this algorithm using an insertion sort and it is in a ascending order. So we are going to say the definition of this. What we are saying, how we are saying the definition is, we have just taken a one value from the unsorted list. That is, we are just taken an one value from the unsorted list and inserted into the sorted list. So this value we are taking and inserting into the sorted list one by one, checking this condition, and we are inserting it into a suitable position. Okay, where it will be free, we are arranging into the sorted order. So that is the meaning. It came as insertion sort. We are comparing the unsorted array and inserting into one sorted array in the suitable position. So that only we are calling this algorithm as an insertion sorting. So now we will see the time complexity. So time complexity here is worst case for this time complexity is O to the power O n to n square. Okay, why we are calling it as n square is, suppose I am taking this array. Okay, this is in a descending order 4. Suppose this is the order they have given in your exam means, what we will do, we will take this array. Okay, again we will check this element with this, again this fails, again what we will do, 6, 7, 5 and 4. Again we are comparing in all the elements, we need to compare this side, all the elements should be compared with this all the n elements. So these are all n elements from 1 to end and again 0 to n. So these n elements and this n elements need to be compared. Okay, so that we are taking this worst case as O to the O n square. Okay, so the best case for this will be time complexity for best case will be O of n. So how they are saying O of n means 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose the given elements is already in a sorted order, means what we'll do, we will compare this element with this element, so the condition will be true. Again what we'll do, 1, 2, 3 and 4. We need no need to compare all the elements, because at this condition itself it will be failing, so we will insert the element all automatically. So this condition is said to be as O of n. Only n times we are going to compare this element with this. Okay, but here in worst case we are going to compare all the elements and this side all the elements. So that is the time complexity for worst case and best case. So next we will see the working algorithm, that is a program for this insertion sort. So we are going to write the program for this, that is routine or algorithm, you can take it as you wish. For insertion sort we are going to write a program. So first line is for I is equal to 1. Why I am taking I is equal to 1? This is the array we are going to take. So there are n elements, that is n elements is 6 elements in this array. So I am taking a I value as 1, because we are already considering this 0 as an sorted array. So we are going to compare these elements only one by one. So at this I position will be 1. So that only I am going to start with this element only. So I am taking I value as 1. So I is equal to 1. Then I less than n. So I less than n means n value is 6. Okay, then I plus plus. So we are going to increment. So that is the for conditions. Okay, so next we are going to write the loop inside this for this. So I am taking as temp is equal to a of I. So temp is equal to a of I. What is the meaning here? I am going to store this a of I, that is array of I value in the temp. So that only I have written here. Temp is equal to a of I. Okay, so next step we are going to write it as j is equal to I minus 1. How j is equal to I minus 1? I will say j means what I said here. We are going to take this only. We have already set the value as temp is equal to 4, and we are going to compare here I said. So j is equal to I minus 1 is we are going to see in this order only I said. So one by one we are going to see in this order. So j value will be compared with this in this order. Okay, one by one we are going to decrement in this, so that only we are going to minus one value, that is 1 will be decremented to minus 1. So it will be in the 0th position. We are going to see in this order, so that only I am writing as j is equal to I minus 1. Anyway, I will after completing the program I will explain this with one example. Okay, so next condition I am going to write it as while j is greater than or equal to 0 and both the condition must be satisfied. Okay, a of j is greater than temp. So these both conditions must be satisfied. So j value will be must be greater than or equal to 0, and also a of j value should be greater than temp value. These condition must be satisfied. Okay, so next I am going to write it as a of I will explain after completing the program. I will explain with one example. So next a of j plus 1 is equal to a of j. That is I am assigning a of j value will be shifted to one position. That is this if we are comparing this value is greater means what I said. This condition if it is greater means what I said, I have to shift it to one position. That is the only I have written here. A of j value will be incremented by, if both the condition are satisfied, it will be a of j will be assigned to a of j plus 1. Okay, next I will decrement j minus minus. Okay, so this only inside the while loop. So I will complete the for loop. I started for loop here. No, I will complete it here. So at if this condition fails means we will jump at this position. A of j plus 1 is equal to temp. If this condition is not satisfied means we will assign this to the temp value. So that is a program. So this is the program. Now I will explain with this and one example. So we will take one example here. Example is, so now I have said this program is I is equal to 1. So now I will take the value as I is equal to 2. I is equal to 2 means what position here? At this position we are here. Okay, so what we will store in temp? Temp will be now 10. So temp value we are stored as 10, and at the position I is equal to 2 we are taking. Okay, so remember it, at I is equal to 2 I have taken in this problem. Okay, so I less than n. I less than n means what is the value of I? I is now 2. 2 less than n value is 6 elements in the array. So this condition is true. So I am going to increment is I plus plus. So now I am entering into this loop. Okay, temp is equal to a of I. So temp means what is the value of temp here? 10 is equal to a of I means what is the value? A of I is equal to 2. So a of I is equal to 2 means a of at the 2 position what is there? Temp. So that value only is there at the current position. That only they are saying. So now at the next step what they have said? J is equal to I minus 1. J value is equal to I value is 2. 2 minus 1. So J value will be 1. So now J value is equal to 1 and I value is equal to 2. Now we understood. So now we are going to compare into this while loop. J is greater than or equal to 0. J value is 1 greater than or equal to 0 and A of J. A of J means what? J value is 1. A of J is greater than temp value is 10. So this condition only we are going to satisfy. Okay, so this condition is this satisfied? Yes, 1 is greater than or equal to 0. This condition is satisfied. Next to what I said, A of 1 is greater than 10. Now only here this array only I taken. A of 1, what is that? A of 1? At A of 1 what is the value here? 5. Okay, so what is the value of A of I here? 5 greater than 10. Is this condition satisfied? Is this condition satisfied? No. So this condition is not satisfied because 5 is less. So this condition is not satisfied. So I cannot enter inside this loop itself. Okay, this both the condition must be satisfied. Then only we can enter into this loop. So this loop I cannot enter. So next I am going to compare it here. Okay. So A of J value is what is there? J plus 1. So J value is what is that? 1 plus 1 is equal to temp. Okay, 1 plus 1 is A of 2 is equal to temp value is 10. So at the position of A of 2 we need to put the value as 10. So at the A of 2 itself I am putting the value 10. Okay, see this step. What they have said in this program, A of 2 is equal to 10. So that condition failed, no, while loop condition failed, no. So now I am putting the value as A of 10. I have compared with this value did not satisfy. So I am putting the value of 10 in the A of 2 position. Okay, so till this I have completed with one example. So next again inside the while loop we will enter. Okay, like that one example we will see. So next example I will take it as I is equal to 5. I is equal to 5 means what? See here, this is the array I have taken. Okay, these are all sorted. Okay, already we have seen this example, so you know this point. Okay, so these are all sorted, this is unsorted. So I am taking the I is equal to 5. Okay, then we will see the program. Now I value is 5 and 5 is less than n. N value is 5 less than n value is 6. So this condition is true. So I am entering into this loop. Temp is equal to A of I. What is the temp value stored? That we did not see. Temp value is 2. Okay. In 2 is the temp value. So temp is equal to A of I. Okay. Temp is 2 is equal to A of I value is A of I value what is that? 5. So a of 5, at the position of a of 5 what is there? A of 5 only 2 is there. So that only they have said here. Okay, now what you have to do, the next step is j is equal to I minus 1. So j value what will be there? J is equal to I value is 5 minus 1. So j value is 4. Okay, so next we are going to enter into this loop. J is greater than 0. J value is 4 greater than or equal to 0. So next a of j is greater than temp. A of j means what is that? A of 4. A of j is greater than temp value is 2. So a of 4, though, so this condition we will check first while loop. So this condition is 4 is greater than or equal to 0. This condition is satisfied. Now a of 4 is greater than 2 means what is that? A of 4, what is the value of a of 4 here? 10. Okay, this array only, don't see this and all. This array only we are taken. So now a of 4 is greater than 2. A of 4 what value is there? 10. So 10 is greater than 2. So this condition is satisfied. So both the conditions satisfied, I am going to enter into this loop. Okay. So I will write in this side a of j value is 4. 4 plus 1 is equal to a of j. Don't look in this word. Okay, a of j is equal, j value is I said 4. Okay, so I will write this again. A of 5 is equal to a of 4. So I have to look in this words. Okay, not in this side. So what is the value at a of 4 will be written in at this a of 5 position. So a of 4, what is the value at a of 4? 10. So this value will be shifted one position forward. That only in this we have said. So a of 4 value will be shifted one position upward. So this only we have done here. 10 is shifted one position forward. Okay. So that condition is we are written. Again what you have to do, j minus minus. J is 4. So we are decrementing it is one order first before. So this at this position we are here. Now again I have to compare each and every element like this throughout the while loop. So again I will check the condition as now j value is decremented by 1, right? So 3. Again what I will do, 3 is greater than or equal to 0, ampersand ampersand a of j value is now 3 greater than temp is 2. Again I will check the condition till it fails. Okay, that only we are done. So here what we have done, we have compared this. Again it is decremented means we are shifting this 6 1 forward. Then again 5 1 step forward. Again 4 1 step forward. So at this condition only it fails. So 2 is located at this position. Okay, so that last this loop will be failed and at this position we will be meeting the answers. Okay.